Fairway right now because I want to show you a store tour and what it looks like when I go grocery shopping every week. So I'm going to show you kind of the aisles I go down, what foods I get, and then also some different ways that you can mix up your meal plans and still stay on track and still stay healthy. All right, you guys, we are inside, and right when you walk in the store, there is the produce section, and then also Fairway does have this kind of health food section. So if you are looking for kind of healthier options or some things that you want to throw into your meal plan to help you stay on track, these are some good ways to do it. Now, you don't have to shop here. This is not a necessity for eating healthy, but there are some good options. They have some crackers, veggie straws are always a good one, some gluten-free options. So if you are gluten-free, they do have options now for you. They also have tons of gluten-free recipe mixes and different things that you can throw in. There's the Walden Farms over there. If you guys haven't tried that, the syrup is my favorite. It's 0 calorie, 0 carb, 0 everything, and it actually tastes like pancake syrup. I'm going to show you over here. They have protein bars. Now again, same thing. You do not need to throw protein bars into your meal plan to be on track or to be successful, but they are kind of a nice option when you're on the go or you're in a bind and you don't have a meal with you. You can throw one of these in and still get all your protein and carbs in. Quest bars are good. Just be careful when you guys look at the labels. Sometimes protein bars are just glorified candy bars. So there are some that have tons of sugar in them and also tons of carbs in them and not very much protein, so they're a little deceiving. Just make sure you read the label, look at the numbers, see how it fits into yours. You may need to cut it in half or you may need to add some protein, but they are an option. Over here we have our fruit. Now of course your fruit is your carb, so the size of your palm, or the size of your palm, the size of your fist is what you're going to use. So if you have a banana, you got to eyeball a little bit, about the size of your fist. We have berries, grapes, strawberries, anything you can think of, you can throw that in. Just know that it counts as your carbs, so you want to add some protein with it and not more carbs to make it too carb heavy for your meal. All right, the next part in the store kind of tour that we're going through are the vegetables. You guys need to throw in vegetables at least 3 of your meals. Green leafy vegetables are good. Anything green is actually good. Your asparagus here, if that's in season and on sale, try to throw that in. And then other than that, you can kind of pick and choose what you like and what you think will fit best for your meals and also for your family to make sure they get their vegetables in too. You can use peppers are a good option. Carrots, just make sure that if you have anything, kind of my way to think about it, if it's not green, try to limit it to a serving size. So your carrots, your cauliflower, anything like that is still good to throw in, but just keep it down to 1 serving size. If it's green, leafy, broccoli, asparagus, green beans, spinach, lettuce, things like that, you can add a little bit more if you're feeling hungry or think you need a little more volume in your meat. Over here we have our potatoes, and your potato is going to be a carb. And one thing we kind of tell people, sweet potatoes are going to be a better option. They're a little less starchy, so they'll burn longer and last you, make you feel hungrier longer. But you can throw in real potatoes into your meals. Just make sure you limit it to that serving size, again, the size of your fist. Another option that we have are spaghetti squash up there. As you guys see, it looks like a big, I don't know, pumpkin type thing, but you can make spaghetti squash and it tastes like pasta, and you can make pasta dishes with it. So it's much lower in carbs, you're getting your vegetables in, it's a healthy option for you, and really once you throw the sauce and the meat and mix it all together, you can't tell. So it's a great thing. You can check out our recipe for spaghetti squash and make that up and use those to get your vegetables in too. We are in the pasta and rice aisle right now. Now pasta you can throw into your diet, you can add it into your meal plan. It's not something we restrict, but just be careful and really look at what a serving size is. For most of these, a serving size is only about 2 ounces and it's still 40 carbs. So for most of you that might be a little bit too much, so you'd have to cut it down even smaller to 1 ounce or maybe 1.5 ounces. That's not a lot of pasta, you guys. If this is something you really want to have, save it for your Saturday and enjoy it and actually get the serving size you want. That spaghetti squash is a great option though if you are craving pasta during the week and want to have it. So that's another option that you can do. They do have different kinds. They have the whole wheat. They also have protein plus pasta that they've tried to add some extra protein. Still, the carbs are pretty high, so you do have to be careful and just be aware of your serving size. Over here we have our rice. Rice is another long-lasting carb. This is going to burn through you throughout the day, so you're not hungry as fast. Lots of different options. I like these up here, these bags. that they have. You just pop them in the microwave, they're ready to go. Just be careful again, look at your serving size. You have to be aware, 42 carbs for 1 cup. So half a cup would be perfect to fit in with my protein and my vegetables. These little cups are also really nice. Convenience is huge, you guys. If you can just make up one of these, throw in your protein, throw in some vegetables, again, it makes it a lot easier to prep and also get your food ready. I wanted to show you this part over here because these ice drinks are something that save me when it comes to getting my water in. I'm not a big water drinker. I can't just have a water bottle there and drink my water all day long. I need to mix it up with something with a little bit of flavor. So I like to throw 1 or 2 of these in a day. Just be careful, we don't want you drinking just these all day long. You do need real water, just plain old water mixed in with this. I try to do at least 1 full water bottle, and then I'll throw 1 of these in. Another water bottle, and maybe another 1 of these, or some Crystal Light. And then I get my water, and I'm also getting some flavor as well. If you're a pop drinker and are wanting to break that habit, these are great because they're carbonated, so they still have that fizz, they still have those bubbles, but it's 0 and you don't have to worry about getting those empty calories in from your pop. All right, we get a lot of questions about breakfast foods and what you can throw in. You can't have cereal, you guys. You can look at your labels and fit your cereal into your plan and make sure it fits your carbs and protein. Just be aware, obviously there are some like Reese's Puffs that are gonna have a little higher sugar. Yes, they are delicious, but just be aware of that and know that your serving size is going to be very, very small. Whereas for plain old Cheerios, you get quite a bit for your serving. So it's kind of nice, you can mix it up. One of my good go-to breakfasts is just plain Cheerios, and then I mix up a protein shake and pour that on top. So I'm getting my protein, but I'm also getting my carbs in. Over here we have our oats. Oats are another go-to for my breakfast. I pair this with usually eggs of some sort or more protein powder. It does not matter which one you pick. I usually just do quick oats, but there is a different one now. See if I can find it. It is this Oat Fit right here. These are wonderful, they're easy, they're convenient, and they are lower in carbs and also lower in sugar. You just pour this in, you fill it with water, you fill the little package right with water and pour it into your bowl. So it's nice and easy, especially if you're kind of doing it on the go. It helps so you are on track and still getting your breakfast in. We're in the bread aisle right now. Again, you guys can eat bread. We're not telling you to cut out carbs. We're not restricting you from anything, but we do want to show you how to read labels and how to make a serving size fit within your numbers. So for bread, I like to pick this 45 Delightful Sara Lee bread just because I get 2 slices for 18 carbs. I like to have a sandwich with 2 slices of bread. If you're someone that wants a different type, maybe you just get 1 slice and fold it over. It's up to you. For me, it's more of a mental thing. If I get a real sandwich with 2 slices of bread, I feel full. You can also do English muffins, another great breakfast idea. Cook up some eggs, throw them in between an English muffin, maybe add some cheese or some ham or turkey or things like that, and you have your own homemade breakfast sandwich. You can also do these flatbread round kind of sandwiches. They're another great option. Maybe you're doing hamburgers at night for dinner. You can throw your hamburger in between these instead of a normal bun. It saves you on carbs and it keeps you on track, and you're still getting your hamburger. It's still livable. It's still normal. You're just more aware of those numbers. We have peanut butter and jelly and toppings over here as well. Now this aisle is my nemesis because I love peanut butter. I love using it in different recipes, in different meals that I make, but I have to be careful because if I don't really pay attention to what I'm doing, I get way more than a serving size and I'm getting way too many calories and way too much fat in my diet. So you just have to be aware. You do not have to cut it out again. You can still have it in there. Just be aware of your serving size. They have tons of different options now. If you see, they have powdered peanut butter, which is supposed to be lower and better for you. I'm going to tell you it doesn't taste quite like real peanut butter, but it's a nice option. I like to mix this in with my oatmeal or in with protein shakes, so it gives it that peanut butter flavor with not much extra calories. They also have different like almond butter, cashew butter, things like that. You don't have to use this stuff. I like the taste of it, but honestly, for $8 in this little container, you're getting more bang for your buck if you just do normal peanut butter. Again, just be aware of your serving size. 2 tablespoons isn't very much, so just make sure you either weigh it out or measure it out before you use it. We're in the snack aisle right now, probably one of my favorites and one of the ones I like to mix up my meal plan the most with. So a couple different options that you can use. First thing, this Skinny Pop or any of these kind of popcorns are great options to throw in. If you're someone like me, I like to feel like I'm getting a good amount of food in during my snacks. Some of these crackers, you may only get 5 or 6 crackers, whereas when you have this popcorn, you get almost a cup and a half per each serving, and it's not very high in carbs. So it's a great option if you're feeling hungry or just one of those people that needs kind of some volume in your meals. It's a great option to throw in. We have all of these crackers. Again, there's nothing that we're telling you you cannot have. Just be aware of your serving size. These Good Thins are great options. And just again, you go to your label, look at your carb count, 22 carbs for 30 grams or 23 pieces. So if you get 20 carbs, maybe you're gonna cut that number down to 20 crackers, or just adjust it as you need. Maybe you get more than 20 carbs per snack, so you get to add a couple more crackers in. That's where you adjust it to fit your needs. We also have over here one of my favorite snacks. You guys will see this a lot, goldfish crackers. For me personally, I like these plain, just whole grain cheddar crackers. I use them a lot in like taco salads. I'll throw a serving of these on to give my taco salad some crunch and kind of that shell taste without having the extra carbs. And then if you buy these, just be aware you need to serving size them out. Vanilla cupcake goldfish crackers. These are a lifesaver. If you have a sweet tooth like I do, some days you just want something sweet. You want something like a cookie or something to kind of satisfy that sweet tooth. These are fantastic. You get 35 goldfish crackers for 21 carbs. So it's a great option if you are wanting something sweet but don't want to waste those carbs. We are in the refrigerator section now. It's a little bit cold, but I'm going to show you eggs and also then your egg beaters and egg whites. Eggs are a great source of protein, you guys. Throwing them in your breakfast, and you can mix them up a lot of different ways. You can just have regular eggs, scramble them up, heat them up, whatever you want to do. You can also do egg whites or egg beaters if you're looking more for convenience. I like egg whites personally because I like to save my fats for other foods like peanut butter. And so if I get my egg whites in, I'm still getting that high protein, and then I can throw some peanut butter on an English muffin and pair it together or something like that. Now we're over by the yogurt, and you guys, I use yogurt in a lot of different recipes. I like to throw it in. It's a great alternative. It keeps things a little bit lower in fat and a little bit healthier. This is kind of my go-to. The Total Zero one, you definitely don't have to use this. You can use any of them. I just like this because then I will add my own berries, my own sweetener into it, and I know exactly what I'm putting in. It helps so I know it's not a lot of added sugar, and it still is flavorful, and you can make it taste good. Over here we have our juice. Again, you're better off eating a real orange compared to drinking orange juice. But if you're someone that needs your glass of orange juice every morning, just be aware, look at your label, and there are some great options out here. This Trot 50 is a great lower in sugar option for you, so you can throw this in instead and still get your orange juice in. Finally, we have our milk and things over here. Again, personally, when you see my shows, I do a lot of things with cashew milk or almond milk. I like to throw that in. It tastes better and it lasts a little bit longer. I won't go through a whole gallon or carton of milk in the time it takes before it expires. This lasts a little bit longer for me, so I don't have to throw it out or waste it. And then finally, you will see this cold brew over here. That stuff is fantastic. If you're a coffee drinker, I mix a lot of my cold brew with some cashew milk, and then I throw protein powder in, and that's usually my morning first meal of the day or first snack of the day, and that's how I get my day going. It tastes good. I'm still getting coffee, but I don't have to spend $4 at a coffee shop, and I'm not getting all the extra fat or calories. We are over by kind of the butter and different cooking options that you have. Now, when it comes to butter and margarine and things like that, again, we're not going to tell you not to use anything, but there are some other healthier options that you can do. For example, the spray butter. Instead of globbing on your butter with your knife and putting it all over your toast, you just use a couple sprays. You still get that taste, you still get your butter on your toast, but you're not using that excess and you're not having too much. When it comes to cooking, you can also substitute your butter for other options. Olive oil is a great thing to cook your vegetables or cook a lot of your food in. It's a little bit healthier for you, and you're getting those healthy fats in. I also use coconut oil a lot instead of olive oil. I've kind of been going back and forth between the two. Again, it's a great cooking source. It still gets you those healthy fats, but you're not getting the excess bad fats that you don't want in your diet. Down here we have our our cheeses. Again, I use this on a lot of my cooking and meals. I love these little cheese circles that you can have, the light ones. I throw that in as a snack a lot of times. They're high in protein, low in carbs. It's perfect. I pair that with some crackers or something else that I want to have. Your other cheese, just make sure your white cheese is going to be a little bit healthier for you than your yellow cheese. So be aware, but again, limit it to your serving size and you are okay. They also have cheese sticks, another great snack option that you can throw in. 2 cheese sticks and an apple is a perfect snack for you. So you can throw that in your meals as well. We are now over by the vegetables. We showed you those real vegetables over in the produce section. You can also do frozen vegetables. This is what I go to most of the time just because, again, it's easier to prep for me. I can make a big batch and then put it out, portion it out into my containers for the week. I like the steamer bags. Again, it's 5 minutes. You throw a bag in and it cooks up. It's ready to go and you just have to portion it out. These are great options for you. They have a ton of different ones, and now they have tons of different flavors out there too. So you can really mix it up and have it taste good and still get your vegetables in. They also have steamer bags for rice. So if you want to make your rice but don't want to make a big batch of rice, or you don't have a lot of time, it takes about 3 minutes for a steamer bag of rice to cook up, and you can portion that out again into your containers, and you can have your meals prepped for the week. Now you may be wondering why I'm over by the ice cream, but you guys can throw ice cream into your meal plan. Again, we are not restricting you from anything. We just want you to learn about how to make healthier choices and how to fit things like real ice cream into your diet and still be successful. So this is kind of my go-to, the Eddie slow churned ice cream, just because I know the vanilla and the chocolate, they only have 15 carbs per serving. So for some of you, you may get 2 servings and get 30 carbs at your last meal. You can have 2 servings of this ice cream. I will warn you, 1 serving is not very much, but if you are really craving ice cream and want something sweet, weighing it out and getting that 1 serving size may just be enough to hold you over until the next day. So that's a great option. We also have a different option as well, and you're starting to see this pop up more in lots of different stores, is the Halo Top ice cream. Now if you guys haven't seen this before, it is a protein kind of filled ice cream. And so, for example, this whole container has 240 calories total. So I think there are 4 serving sizes, or 4 servings in this one small container. 1 serving has 11 grams of carbs. So you may be able to have half of this container at the end of the day and enjoy your ice cream. Again, a great alternative, especially for you guys who are like me and have a sweet tooth. You still want to get something in, but want to stay on track with your meal plan. You do not have to buy this little thing. You can get your regular ice cream. But we were talking to someone the other day and they made a good point. If you go to Dairy Queen and get a small Blizzard, which is about this size, it's about $3 or $4. This is about the same price, and you can save this for over 4 to maybe 3 or 4 days. So just think about that when you compare it to something like that, then it really is a good healthy option that isn't too expensive. We are coming to the end of our store tour, and I did want to make sure you guys saw this part that is very special to Fairway. It is the Eat Fit Go section, and these are prepared meals that they have ready for you if you are in a hurry, if you may have left for work and forgot your lunch and need something quick. These are great options for you. It's also nice to have I always have a couple in my fridge ready to go in case the morning gets crazy and I don't have time to get my containers prepped and ready for the day. I can just grab one of these. We also love these right now, especially as we're traveling a lot. We are gone a lot of weekends, and it's nice to have a couple of these meals ready to go. So when we're working, we can grab something quick and still get our healthy options in. Some of our favorites from the team, we love these Angry Bird snack tacos. They're just chicken tacos. You get 3 of them, and everything they have has calories, protein, and carbs listed right on the side for you, so you can grab which ones fit your numbers. They also really like the macaroni and cheese option, and then they have some breakfast burritos that are amazing. So this is an option if you guys haven't checked them out yet or haven't seen them, come to Fairway and see what they're all about, because they're great, and they're a great option when you're on the go or you're busy and don't have time to prep your meals. I hope you guys enjoyed that store tour and picked up a couple tips that maybe will help you when you go grocery shopping. Again, remember, we are not restricting you from any foods. We are not telling you you can't eat certain things and you only have to eat vegetables, chicken, and rice all the time. We want this to be livable for you because we want it to last and be long-lasting. So make sure that if you guys have any questions, let us know, contact us, get a hold of us. But remember, when you guys go to the grocery store, always look at your labels. Make sure you're making those healthy options and fit in foods that you like. Enjoy yourself. Make this fun. Get your kids involved. Get your family involved when it comes to cooking. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you soon.